Hello everybody, Dan here. Welcome back to Daily Soap Dish. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below because we cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé right here on the channel. Right guys, so let's get into it. Today we have some interesting news to report to everybody, and that's because Asuelu DEPORTED went on the internet, I believe on TikTok a few days ago, and he has raised some concerns that he might be deported out of the USA. Now, if you guys have been following the channel and following the news, you know that Kalani basically said that she was divorcing Asuelu DEPORTED not that long ago, and that comes on the heels of their appearance on 90 Day The Last Resort, where they kind of broke up at the end of that 90 Day Fiancé spinoff. Now, what happened after that was that Kalani went on the internet and she basically revealed that she had been dating Dallas Nuez, her new man, for about a year, and that was a couple of weeks ago. So while they were filming 90 Day The Last Resort, Kalani already had her new man. She was just filming that, the explanation is that she was trying to see if there was any possibility of reconciling, of getting back with Asuelu. However, she was very much firmly with Dallas even at that point. So a lot of fans have questions about that timeline and how everything works. But after 90 Day The Last Resort aired and the finale aired, Kalani basically said that was it and they were divorcing. And now there's news about a potential deportation for Asuelu. So let's take a look at exactly what's going on with Asuelu over here. So Asuelu worries 90 Day Fiancé fans with deportation rumors. So Asuelu DEPORTED reportedly revealed that he was deported and was back in Samoa. Kalani Fugata decided to divorce him during the last resort. Fans are worried that Asuelu may have been deported after a split with Kalani on 90 Day Fiancé, but recent photos do suggest that he is still in America. Now, how recent those photos are, we're going to take a look and we'll try to kind of put the pieces to the puzzle together. Asuelu claimed in a TikTok live that he hadn't been deported due to expired papers, sparking concern about custody of their children, their two boys. However, Asuelu's recent Instagram post showing him golfing in Las Vegas with friends indicate that he might still be in the U.S. and possibly not really being truthful about his deportation. Now, some of his pictures that we're talking about here are not that recent. Some of them are a couple of weeks or a couple of months old. So we'll take a look at that in a second. So, so fans fear that he might have been deported. Now, Asuelu is a 28-year-old man from Samoa who got married to Kalani, 37, and season 6. Are they really 9 years apart? I thought that the gap was a little smaller than that for some reason. Now, Asuelu and Kalani had met during her vacation in Samoa while he was 23, and she was still a virgin at that moment in time. Now, they welcomed their first son before he moved to the U.S., and Kalani was pregnant during their wedding. Now, Kalani and Asuelu had an unhappy married life where she kept blaming him for not being a good father or husband, and also just not being supportive and just not really making her happy in any way, shape, or form, really. Now, in the last resort, Kalani finally revealed that Asuelu had cheated on her throughout the relationship, and we've said this a bunch of times, but it was 12 times that he supposedly cheated on her. Now, she decided that she was going to divorce Asuelu during the 90 Day Fiancé spinoff and made her relationship with Dallas Nuez Instagram official. Meanwhile, Reddit user Namaste, as shared by TV season spoilers, claimed that Asuelu did a TikTok live where he said that he got deported because his papers had expired. Now, the fan wanted to know if anyone else heard the rumor about Asuelu getting deported and asked what it would mean for the kids in custody. Now, a different Redditor asked if Asuelu was crying. "This is sad for Asuelu, have a heart," wrote another user, while adding that Asuelu being deported would leave his two sons feeling devastated. So it appears as if Asuelu is still in America. Now, it doesn't seem to be the case that he's been deported, because recently he shared photos of himself clicked at the Painted Desert Golf Club in Las Vegas. Asuelu captioned the post, "Would golf too much with these OGs, ha ha ha," referring to his friends who joined him while golfing. Now, Asuelu's comments were from people who complimented his looks and loved that he was thriving, and someone even called Asuelu handsome. Asuelu did not share any updates about his deportation claims on his Instagram, but he appears to still be living in Las Vegas, where he moved in July of 2023. So here are some of his recent pictures at the Las Vegas Golf Club that we just mentioned, and here he is with some of his Samoan friends, and looking quite happy. And he's been getting complimented by ladies on Instagram. Now, this picture was snapped 3 days ago, so it looks as if he might still be very much in the USA. So we could see all these pictures here still as of 3 days ago. So it appears as if he might still be very much in the USA. Although, yes, he allegedly said that he was being deported on TikTok. So what exactly is going on with Asuelu? Now, he posted about going back to Samoa in October of 2022. It was while there were rumors of Asuelu and Kalani split. And that is exactly around the time when Kalani and Asuelu did split in real time, because when Kalani came and on Instagram and went Instagram official with Dallas, it was in October, and she said, I was waiting a year, to drop this information about our relationship. So that would bring us back to October of 2022. So it makes sense that at that moment in time, things were not going well between the two, and Kalani started, taking her hall pass very seriously with Dallas. And at that moment in time, he was contemplating going back to Samoa. So, Asuelu had claimed that he was single sometime in June of 2022. Kalani and Asuelu's home in Utah had been put up for sale in the same month. Kalani found herself a house in California. Asuelu cheated on Kalani when he was in Samoa. He came back and gave her a hall pass so she could go and kiss someone else. Asuelu didn't know that Kalani had met Dallas on social media and started having an affair with him behind Asuelu's back. Now, Kalani had enough of Asuelu's lies and cheating, and she recently accused him of abusing her and made disturbing claims about him that basically he raped her when she got pregnant with their second child. Now, Kalani finally looks happy now that she is with Dallas. She doesn't need to hide her relationship from the world, even though she's continuing to hide Dallas's face from 90 Day Fiancé viewers. In all likeliness, Asuelu was lying to fans about being deported or simply trying to get their attention. So it's unclear exactly what is going on with Asuelu, because here is the Reddit thread. And, this person says right here, Asuelu getting deported. He's on TikTok live right now. So I was not able to catch the TikTok live myself, but this is what this person says. And said that he got deported because his papers had expired. Has anyone heard about this before? I'd love to know, how all of that transpired. Hopefully this will give Kalani some extra space to heal. I wonder what this will mean for the kids and custody. And this thread here on Reddit got a ton of comments. And this person says that would be a huge oops. Conceivably, if he never applied for a 10-year green card before the conditional one expired, it could happen too. And this person says, well, it is Asuelu, with this kind of like rolling eyes emoji, basically hinting that Asuelu is not really the sharpest tool in he's just not the sharpest, and that possibly he could have really not done his research on what he needs to do in order to have proper status. So this is kind of what a lot of people are saying here. Well, was he the first in 90 Day Fiancé history to actually get deported? I always expected someone with a criminal record like Larissa to be the first one to go. I would say that also I expected Mohammed, who was in a relationship with Eve, to get deported because he clearly committed relationship fraud, marriage fraud, K1 fraud, whatever you want to call it, and he was just in it for the green card, and it was obvious that that relationship was a complete disaster, and it was basically as soon as he got to the USA. He's still in the USA, and so I don't really know, I don't really know how these laws work, but I feel like there should be something where that gets reviewed and people like Muhammad get deported. So lies, he's all Papello, Samoan for lies. He already got his green card. I know because he flashed it around last time that he was in Samoa back at his old hotel in Tomasina. He just wants money or pity or sorry about it. Sex, this person says. That guy is a bloody doofus. Alas, I want to believe it's true. Could it still be that he forgot to apply for the 10-year green card after he got his initial one? So a lot of people here seem to believe that this is all a show, that these are just lies. Now, I find it pretty low. You guys will tell me what you think about that, but I find it pretty low to lie about getting deported for attention. That's like the low of the low. If that's what he did, I just don't get it. There's possibly another explanation. Maybe he meant to say, because I didn't watch the live myself, so I can't really comment on the body language and all of that, but maybe he meant to say that he is in the process of getting deported, and perhaps, you know, with a caveat that if he doesn't file certain papers, he might get deported. Who knows? It just seems unlikely because he's been in the U.S. for some time and he has 2 kids with Kalani. It seems unlikely that Asuelu, of all people that have come on the show, and like I said, we've had Mohammed with Eve, we've had a bunch of other people clearly committing green card fraud. We've had Miona, we just spoke about her not that long ago, and basically she dumped, well, we don't know if she dumped Jabri. That's my theory anyways. I feel like she dumped Jabri, but perhaps the feeling was mutual. We don't know for sure, but as soon as, you know, she had proper status and didn't need him anymore, that relationship is done. So we've had a bunch of these people come on the show. So, and Asuelu, yeah, I know he doesn't have a lot of fans, and I'm not really a huge fan myself, but as far as it goes, he does have 2 kids with Kalani. I don't think that he's the worst of the worst that we've seen come on the show. And so it would be a huge shock for me to see him being the first one to be deported. So I do feel like he is likely lying about this, as some people are saying. Of course, we don't know for sure. Maybe he's posting old pictures on his Instagram. Maybe he is trying to, you know, get sympathy. We don't know. Now, Kalani's situation, so she is with Dallas right now, and you know, there's a lot of rumors that Kalani is going to be filming potentially for The Single Life. And you know, this is what a lot of people are saying on the internet, because Dallas came online. He came online about 2 weeks or so ago, and he said that he was not interested at all in coming on the show. But a lot of people have doubts about that. And so, you know, a lot of rumors that perhaps they're going to come on The Single Life, and we're going to see Kalani and Dallas Nuez on The Single Life. We don't know for sure yet. We don't know if TLC has made the call. I assume they probably did. I assume it's probably in the works as we speak. And the whole mystery with Dallas and him hiding his, you know, his face on social media, because we just cannot see who, you know, I mean, we know who he is, but he does not post anything on his Instagram. So it makes it hard, you know, for us that cover him and that cover Kalani and that cover Asuelu. It makes it hard to really get more information about Dallas. And this is all that we see on his Instagram, completely empty, no post at all. And he doesn't even have a story as of now. And so my theory is that he's probably keeping his identity, you know, on the down low for perhaps when they come on the show, even though he said that he does not want to, you know, partake on the show. We just don't know if we can really believe these people. And in my opinion, we really can't. So we'll see what happens with these two. But you guys let me know if you'd like to see Dallas and Kalani come on the show. Let me know if you'd like to see, you know, Kalani with a new man and what that relationship would look like. Let me know if you'd like to see it on the same season. This could potentially happen. We could see Asuelu perhaps come on the show as well. If it's called A Single Life, maybe we'll see Asuelu try to move on from Kalani, trying to find a new woman and trying to find his way, either in America or maybe even elsewhere if he does indeed get deported, which, like I said, people believe that it was just a lie for clicks. So you guys also let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this update on Asuelu, Kalani, and Dallas Nuez. Please give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button down below for more content right here on the channel, and I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.